Welcome to In the News with Frankie and Ro. It's your girl Rochelle. Merry Christmas to everyone. Now we have a brand new episode featuring actor Andra Fuller, who will star in TV One's television premiere movie You Can't Fight Christmas. We have a great interview featuring Andra Fuller. We hope you guys enjoy. Check it out.
What's up, Roro?
How's it going, sir?
Going good. How you doing?
I'm blessed. Thank you so much. And I'm very excited to have you on the line to talk about this new premiere that is hitting TV One this Sunday. First of all, let me get the hard question out of the way. Are you ready for Christmas?
I am. I'm ready for Christmas, man. I'm ready to enjoy my time off, and spend some time with the fam, and just kick back and watch sports and be lazy.
I feel you on that. Well, let's get into this new TV One premiere called You Can't Fight Christmas. Talk to us about this TV One premiere and what we can expect to see when tuning in this Sunday.
You can expect to see a heartfelt Christmas story that's approaching the Christmas holidays from a different angle. I mean, my character is a young man who's taken over his grandfather's hotel, and he's not a fan of Christmas, so he's looking to get rid of the traditional Christmas celebration that hotels celebrate every year. But there's a reason why he doesn't enjoy Christmas. And so it's a different take on Christmas, because typically when you talk about Christmas, you have people who are always ecstatic and excited about the Christmas holidays. Well, this story that you guys are going to see on Sunday kind of gives a different insight on the Christmas holidays.
Wow. Now, let's talk a little bit more about this film and how you became a part of this film. What made you want to take on a role during the holidays, such as a Christmas movie? You know, you have many people who are down and out this time of year. Maybe they're suffering from job loss or relationship loss or loss of a loved one. And it seems like your character is a little bit of this from what I just spoke about. What made you want to take on this role?
Well, the character I play, he's relatable on so many accounts. Like I said, he's not a fan of Christmas, but I know personally I can relate to him because one of the reasons why he's not such a fan of Christmas is because, it's, like I said, it's something that many of us can relate to. It's a time of year where we typically celebrate it with our loved ones and our family and our friends, but in some cases, sometimes you've lost loved ones in the past. So it was a fun role to play because I know this guy. Like, I know the type of character, Edmund James, and I thought it was very important to bring it to life because people enjoy stories that they can relate to, and I think that this story and this approach is very relatable.
Now, you've also been involved in many other things, not just the Christmas movie that's coming, of course, but stage plays and many other great things that we've seen across the television board and comedy. So how is this different from comedy that you have done in the past? Is this something that you would prefer over comedy, or do you kind of prefer one over the other?
Yeah, comedy isn't really my primary focus. Comedy was something that I started off with to get me to the point that I'm at now. So I don't typically have a preference in film projects, whether drama or comedy or whatever. A good project is a good project, and I try to pride myself on being versatile. So yeah, like you mentioned, the stage plays, the comedies like Black Jesus, and the dramas like The Game or True to the Game movie I just did. I don't really have a specific preference. I just feel like it's important to be versatile and to breathe as much life as possible into whatever roles that I take.
Now, for someone who has graduated college, I see you have been a part of Baylor University, and a great university, by the way. I want you to take some time to kind of speak to the young people. We have a lot of young listeners out there who may be starting in comedy or want to get their foot in the door in other avenues. of acting or the entertainment industry. Speak to the young people really quick and just give a quick word of advice to someone who may be looking to travel along the same lines that you're traveling.
Well, I'm an advocate for educating the youth. I actually used to be a school teacher. So before I got into acting, I taught school for 3 years, and I was actually in the process of becoming an administrator because I had my master's in education administration. So one thing that I used to preach over and over to my kids when I was teaching school and even to my friends and family now is find out what your passion is and just simply find a way to get paid to do that. It's simple enough, but it makes the world of difference between being at a 9 to 5 or whatever type of job you land, being miserable at work, or being like I am every time that I'm working on a film or a TV project. I'm ecstatic. I wake up in a good mood. I'm happy. I don't mind staying overtime. I don't mind working late. I don't mind working early. Like I genuinely love what I do. So therefore, it doesn't feel like work. So find what your passion is, find what you love to do, and find a way to get paid to do that.
Wow, that is awesome advice. I want to talk a little bit about what you have coming other than the TV One premiere that's airing this Sunday. You Can't Fight Christmas. What else can we expect from you going into 2018? We are looking at a brand new year. So what can we expect from you going into the new year?
Yeah, brand new year, fresh slate. So going into the new year, as of right now, I have 2 other film projects that are in the works that I'll be speaking about a little bit later. So we're finalizing those deals on those. One starts early January, and another one starts late February. So I'm looking forward to those 2 projects in the works. But just as a whole, man, 2017 has been a blessing. It's been by far one of my busiest years as far as work goes. You Can't Fight Christmas is actually the 5th movie that I have coming out this year. I have 5 movies in 2017, so I want to just keep the momentum going. Yeah, keep the momentum going into 2018.
Wow, that's awesome. Speaking of 2017, if you could pinpoint maybe 1 or 2 things from this year and take it into the new year with you, what would that be?
Oh, 2 things that I want to bring into the new year with me.
Mm-hmm.
I would say perseverance and faith. Perseverance and faith, because believe it or not, not long ago, I was working 2 full-time jobs, working a graveyard job, working a daytime job, miserable because it wasn't something that I wanted to do. But I stayed steadfast in my perseverance, and I never gave up on my dream, which was to be a full-time working actor, not having to have a day job anymore. And in 2011, I was blessed with that opportunity. And then I started booking more TV jobs, and I stayed faithful that I would one day become a film actor, because the goal was to become to do more movies. So I prayed on it. I stayed fast in my faith, and lo and behold, 2017, I have not one but 5 movies that came out in 1 year. So that's a huge blessing.
Gosh, that is a blessing. Look at you, God opening up some doors. You know what? I am so glad we had you on Frankie and Rose today. I want all of our viewers to follow you on social media. So where can they find you at?
They can follow me on all my social media platforms, and my handle is Mr. Dre Fuller, and that's MrDreFuller, Mr. Dre Fuller, on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all of them.
Well, Mr. Andre Fuller, thank you so much for stopping by Frankie and Roe. We look forward to catching you this Sunday on TV One. You Can't Fight Christmas. I want you guys to relax at home this weekend, get prepared for that movie, and support this young man and what he's doing in the near future. And we're going to have our listing times available on this interview later on tomorrow, so we want you guys to make sure you look out for that. But Mr. Andre Fuller, thank you so much for your time today, sir. We really appreciate you.
Thank you, Ro. I appreciate you as well.
We'd like to thank you guys for watching In the News with Frankie and Ro. For more information and news stories just like this, please check out the information listed on the screen.